Hello, this is Liz from Artist Liz on YouTube, and I just thought I'd pull some cards. This deck I haven't used yet. It's been calling to me lately, Echoes of the Soul. So it's a bit different than any deck I've seen so far. And there are cards like this one here, right? And this is the back. But then each card comes with another card that matches, like this is 34, Unseen Stories. And then you have this whole explanation of what the card means. So I just thought I would pull them, just playing around, take it with a grain of salt. And, if something resonates, then cool, go with it. If not, then we're just talking. So, okay, so the first card is, like I said, Unseen Stories. Okay, Unseen Stories. So the key themes of this particular card is mystery, hidden truths, curiosity, discovery, unveiling the unknown. So the message is every life holds untold tales, secrets woven into the fabric of the unseen. Unseen Stories invite you to step beyond the surface and into the depths of curiosity. Behind every closed door lies a narrative waiting to unfold. Are you avoiding truths that long to be revealed? Or are you yearning to uncover what lies hidden? Embrace the mystery, for in exploring the unknown, you didn't know were missing. So guidance. This card encourages you to face the hidden parts of your life or psyche with curiosity and courage. So take that bold step, in other words, to really examine yourself and look deep. I think these cards kind of feel like shadow work type of cards, bringing to the forefront of things that maybe we're holding on to that we don't realize, or things that we need to face. So okay, so this card encourages you to face the hidden parts of your life or psyche with curiosity and courage. There may be unspoken truths, unresolved emotions, or untapped potentials waiting to be acknowledged. Unseen Stories reminds you that avoidance only prolongs the mystery, okay, while exploration brings clarity and liberation. Ask questions, delve deeper, and trust that even the most veiled aspects of your life hold lessons and insights that will enrich your journey. Affirmation: I am open to exploring the mysteries of my life. Hidden truths bring clarity and enrich my journey. You might discover things that you didn't even know existed, or have forgotten, or didn't focus on, or just dismissed as something not important. So when you take this journey inward, to really examine these things, you can unveil truths about yourself, or things that you've not faced, and that can begin a whole new part of your life, moving forward and upward. Sorry, here goes my phone. Okay, so actionable insight. Identify one area of your life where something feels unresolved or hidden. Take a step toward uncovering its truth, whether that's through journaling. I always suggest doing things like that, especially with dreams, having a heartfelt conversation, or simply sitting quietly with your thoughts. Trust that the process of exploration will guide you to greater understanding and growth. Reflection. Unseen Stories reminds you that life's richest insights often lie just beneath the surface. By embracing curiosity and courage, you can uncover the hidden truths and untold tales that illuminate your path. What story in your life is waiting to be revealed? How will you take the first step to uncover it? I think these are good from what I'm seeing here so far. It's a good self-study, if you want to call it that, that gets you to take a good look at what you've done in your life and things that, turn this way a little bit. And yes, this is a house dress, not a nightgown. Someone asked me that once before when I had it on some months ago. And I'm a house dress girl. Like, I like loungewear too, but I guess my mother used to wear them all the time. So as you get older, you start realizing things you're doing that your parents did. So anyway, I'm 64, so that's the age. We start realizing, oh my God, my mother used to do that. Anyway, took a little U-turn there. Okay, so here's the clouded mind. As you can see, there's a lot of turmoil going on in there, up in this area here, not thinking clearly, things like that. When I'm done finished reading what the cards are, the little thing that gives a description, I'm going to pull that away, and then I'm going to take a good look at the cards themselves in the order that they came out. They fell out as I was shuffling, so I didn't pick them. They picked me, I guess, and us, who was watching. And then I'm going to take a look just at those and see if I get anything else. Okay, so the clouded mind, key themes is overwhelm, mental fog, seeking clarity, inner calm, realignment through stillness, your realignment message. When your thoughts are tangled and the world feels chaotic, remember that clarity does not come from forcing resolution, okay? It arises from surrendering to stillness. A clouded mind, like a stormy sky, will eventually clear if you give it the space to settle. Step back, breathe deeply, and allow the chaos to recede. Release that. In the quiet, your path will become visible. Guidance. This card is a reminder that mental fog and overwhelm are natural responses to overstimulation. And we know we're going through a lot of that, right? So stress or uncertainty, all of that. Pushing through the haze often leads to greater confusion. Instead, allow yourself to pause and recalibrate. I don't know if anyone who's seen some of my other pre-recorded videos, they say that a lot to me. Recalibrate is what I get a lot of message, that expression. Okay, so where am I here? Okay. So clarity comes not from action alone, but from mindful stillness. When this card appears, it's a call to release the pressure of needing all the answers immediately and to trust in the process of grounding yourself first. Affirmation. I find clarity through stillness with patience and presence. I allow the fog to lift and my path to reveal itself. Actionable insight. This week, dedicate at least 10 minutes each day to practice of stillness, breathing, or simply sitting quietly without distractions. Use this time to observe your thoughts without judgment and let your mind settle. If a particular area of overwhelm areas, write down one small manageable step you can take to address it. And if you do that, and do one little step at a time, in no time, you'll see how much you have addressed and, worked through, released, all of those things. So reflection, the clouded mind reminds you that clarity is not something to be chased, but something to be invited. By stepping back and creating space for stillness, you empower your mind to untangle itself and reveal the insight you need. Trust that within the quiet, the answers will come. What area of your life feels clouded right now? And how can you create space for stillness to allow clarity to emerge? Okay. All right. So I want to keep them in order there. So here's the Veiled Watcher. Okay, the Veiled Watcher. These cards are trippy, the back of them, right? Okay. The Veiled Watcher, key themes: secrecy, vigilance, hidden motives, intuition, discernment, protection. Message: not all truths are revealed on the surface, and not all motives are as they appear. I have discovered that the past few months now. So, okay. So the Veiled Watcher stands as a reminder to observe the subtle and the hidden. Trust your instincts and look beyond the obvious. In the quiet moments of reflection, the unseen, I have dyslexia, so sometimes I speak my own language. Anyway, so the unseen can reveal itself more clearly than words or actions. Protect your energy. Yes. Remain vigilant and allow your intuition to guide you toward the truth. Guidance. When this card appears, it signals the need to proceed with care and heightened awareness. Okay? Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to people's actions, not just the words, their actions. Look at their facial expressions. Watch their eyes. Key. Okay. It signals the need to proceed with care and heightened awareness. There may be elements of a situation or relationship that are not entirely transparent. Instead of acting hostilely or jumping to conclusions, step into the role of the observer. Okay? Let time and subtle observations guide you to clarity. The Veiled Watcher also reminds you to trust your gut feelings. Your intuition often senses truths before your mind fully comprehends, before they comprehends them. Protect your energy. Your energy, set boundaries as needed. Okay? Make sure you set boundaries. Okay, so, but don't let fear cloud your ability to uncover the truth. Yeah, if you're going to take that dive, if you're going to investigate, if you're going to really examine, just say it's a personal relationship or something like that, you can't have fear. You have to face it head on once you make that decision to do that. Okay, so affirmation: I trust my intuition to guide me through the unseen. I remain vigilant, grounded, and protected as I uncover the truth. Actionable insight: spend time observing rather than reacting in a situation where you feel uncertainty. Pay attention to patterns, inconsistencies, or unspoken dynamics. Journal your observations and reflect on how they align with your intuition. Consider setting boundaries or seeking advice if needed, but always act from a place of calm and self-assurance. Yes. Reflection: the Veiled Watcher reminds you that life is layered with complexities. and not all truths reveal themselves immediately. Not always. But once they do, you can't unsee it. Then you see it all from that day forward. Okay? Yeah. Discern the genuine. Okay, so by remaining vigilant and trusting your instincts, you gain the ability to discern the genuine from the deceptive. Yeah, that's so true. This card is not a warning of danger, but an encouragement to sharpen your perception and honor your inner wisdom. What truths are waiting to be uncovered in your life? How can you align your vigilance with trust in your own instincts? Yeah, that's something that you learn after a while, and learn how to trust yourself. It's just like, also like with myself as a reader, empath, all of those things. After a while, you get that ability and trust in yourself of what you're getting, okay, and don't question it. Like you get more confident after a while. The practice really does help that. Okay, so the gateway of the knowledge is the next card. Whew, a lot of stuff going on in there. Okay, the gateway of the knowledge. Key themes: enlightenment, curiosity, new horizons, intellectual growth, expanding perspectives, infinite potential. Message: the gateway of knowledge stands before you, beckoning you to step into a realm of infinite possibilities. Every question you ask, every curiosity you explore unlocks new doors to wisdom and growth. The pursuit of knowledge is not just about answers, okay? It's about the transformative journey of discovery itself, okay? Trust your curiosity to guide you to uncharted realms where deeper understanding and fresh perspectives await. Guidance. This card invites you to embrace your natural curiosity and explore areas of life that spark your interest. Whether it's through books, conversations, and experiences, or introspection, looking inward, the journey toward greater understanding can open unexpected doors. Okay? The gateway of knowledge reminds you that learning is a lifelong adventure. Oh my God. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm 64 and I am still learning stuff. And I feel like the day you stop learning is the day you stop living. It does not matter how old you are. There is always something to learn. Okay? And even the smallest steps toward enlightenment can shift your perspective and empower you. Approach this journey with wonder, patience, and an open heart, knowing that every insight you gain contributes to your personal evolution, your growth, evolving. Affirmation: I am a seeker of wisdom. Okay? Open to the boundless possibilities of knowledge. My curiosity leads me to growth and transformation. Yes. Actionable insight. Identify a topic, skill, or area of curiosity that excites you, and take one action to explore it this week. This could be reading a book, watching a documentary, enrolling in a course, or engaging in meaningful conversation. Approach this experience with an open mind and note how it broadens your perspective or inspires new ideas. Okay? Reflection. The gateway, hold on one second. I don't know what happened over here. I don't know what that is. It's not like I heard something over there. Okay, so the gateway of knowledge reminds you that curiosity is a powerful force for personal and spiritual growth. Each step you take toward greater understanding has the potential to transform your life and the way you see the world. By pursuing wisdom with curiosity and courage, you unlock doors to uncharted realms and endless possibilities. Okay? What is calling you through the gateway of knowledge today? How will you begin your journey toward deeper understanding? Okay. So the next one is the edge of renewal. She's about to step into something she's going to learn. Okay. Key themes are transformation, resilience, new beginnings, cycles of growth, empowerment through change. Okay? We want to change. We want to move forward toward change for the better. For growing as a human being, spiritually and otherwise. Message: you stand at a threshold where endings and beginnings intertwine. The ruins of what was are not the end. They are the fertile soil for what will come next. Destruction is not a loss, but a clearing. Okay? Making space for new dreams and possibilities to emerge. Stand bravely at this edge, for it is here that transformation takes root. Embrace the beauty in the breakdown, knowing that renewal is the gift of resilience. Guidance. When this card appears, it serves as a reminder that moments of upheaval, though challenging, are sacred initiations into growth and renewal. Okay. Though challenging, are sacred initiations into growth and renewal. You may feel as though you are standing amidst the broken pieces, but these fragments are the new materials for something extraordinary. It's like building a puzzle, okay? Release attachment to the old forms. This is kind of some shadow work here. And allow yourself to dream of what could rise in their place. The edge of renewal is not just an end. It is an invitation to co-create your next chapter. Okay, it's like taking steps, walking up a flight of steps. So affirmation: I embrace the cycles of destruction and renewal. From the ashes of the past, I create a stronger, brighter future. Okay, actionable insight: take a practical step toward renewal this week. Whether it's clearing out old clutter, letting go of a limiting belief, or beginning a new project. Focus on creating space for what you want to invite into your life. Okay? Celebrate even small actions as meaningful strides toward transformation. Sometimes it's the small steps or the small actions that we take facilitate that bigger growth, that bigger, huge kind of step forward, discovery, okay? The reflection. The edge of renewal reminds you that no matter how broken or lost you may feel, every moment holds the potential for rebirth. Trust in your ability to rebuild and reimagine your life. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, your greatest strength is in your capacity to transform. What part of your life is ready for renewal? And what small step can you take toward what part of your life is ready for renewal? And what small step can you take today to begin the process of transformation? To know me is to love me. I am different. Oh, God. Dyslexia is fun. Okay, so the next one is the leap of faith. Huge leap of faith going on there. Okay. All right. Sorry. The leap of faith. Key themes: courage, risk, trust in the unknown, transformation and inner strength. Discovering how strong you really are is something amazing. Okay, and once you realize just how strong you are, there's no stopping you. Okay, and moving forward and challenging yourself and taking chances with new things, new ideas, you know. Okay, so message. Great transformation begins with bold steps into the unknown. Trust your inner strength to carry you where you are meant to grow or meant to be. Fear is the companion of growth, but so is freedom. Sometimes when we are fearful of something and we just move through it anyway and take that chance, that is serious growth and freedom, because you can move past that fear. Okay? By leaping into the unfamiliar, you open doors to opportunities and experiences that align with your highest potential. Embrace the uncertainty, for it is where magic begins. Guidance. This card urges you to confront the fears that hold you back and to embrace the transformation power of taking risks. Yes, absolutely. And it gives you like courage. Oh my God, I've done it so many times, and it makes you find out so much about yourself. Okay, so yeah, the leap of faith is a call to trust in your intuition and your ability to navigate whatever lies ahead. Even if you can't see the entire path, the first step is often most important. Courage doesn't mean the absence of fear. It means moving forward despite it, as I was saying. By trusting yourself and the universe, you align with opportunities for profound growth and change. Take that risk. Take the chance. Move through fear. Okay? Affirmations. I trust in my inner strength and the universe's guidance. By embracing the unknown. Hold on one second. By embracing the unknown. I lost where I was. Okay. Oh my God. I create space for transformation and growth. Actionable insight. Identify a specific fear or hesitation that has been holding you back. Break it down into smaller, actionable steps and commit to taking the first step this week. Again, if you look at something that seems so daunting in its big, full picture of it, it can keep you from taking those steps forward into it because of fear, or it feeling like it's so overwhelming for you. But if you break it down into smaller steps and complete each step, before you know it, you made it through it. So, okay. For example, if you've been afraid to start a new project, set aside 1 hour to brainstorm ideas or research the first step. Notice how each action builds momentum and trust in your ability to move forward. Reflection. The leap of faith reminds you that every significant transformation begins with a moment of courage. Yes, the unknown may feel intimidating, but it is also a space of limitless possibilities. By trusting yourself and embracing the journey ahead, you align with growth, freedom, and fulfillment. What leap are you ready to take today? How will you honor your courage and step into the unknown? Okay. All right, last two cards. And then I'm going to look at them in order and see if I get something outside of what the descriptions of the card. Okay, so soaring perspective. Okay. Soaring perspective. Trusting these messages, birds are definitely messengers. Taking that leap, walking forward. Okay. So, soaring perspective. Key themes: freedom, clarity, vision, higher awareness, detachment, and understanding. Message: lift yourself above the chaos and distractions that cloud your path. From this soaring perspective, the noise fades, and the bigger picture becomes clear. Okay? When you rise above, you gain the freedom to see connections, opportunities, and the solutions that were once hidden. The answers you seek are within your grasp, but first you must release what holds you down. Trust your ability to navigate the skies of possibility, and let your vision guide you toward clarity and purpose. Your guidance. This card invites you to step back and observe your situation from a higher vantage point, like those birds, okay? Bird's eye view, that's where they get that. Soaring perspective reminds you that clarity often comes from detachment, letting go of the small details and distractions that create confusion. By rising above, you can see patterns, truths, and opportunities with renewed focus. This card also signals a time to align with your inner wisdom and trust in your ability to navigate life with freedom and intention. Affirmation: I rise above the chaos to gain clarity and freedom. From this higher perspective, my path is clear and my vision is strong. Actionable insight: identify one area of your life where you feel stuck or overwhelmed. Okay? Take a step back and look at the situation from a broader perspective. Write down what patterns or insights emerge when you detach from the details and focus on the bigger picture. Then act on one clear step toward and forward that aligns with your newfound understanding. Reflection: soaring perspective reminds you that freedom, clarity are within reach when you allow yourself to rise above the noise and distractions. By embracing a broader view, you unlock the ability to navigate life's challenges with a confidence and wisdom and new vision. What do you see from your soaring perspective? How will this clarity guide you and your next steps? Okay, so the last one here. I'm just putting these cards kind of in order. I just want to see when I'm done here. Okay, aftermath. Aftermath. Okay. Key themes: resilience, survival, processing trauma, healing, renewal, strength, and recovery. Really important in our own personal growth as spiritual beings, human beings, celestial beings, whatever. It's all in the process of strength, renewal, and recovery. Okay, so the message. The storm has passed, and though the scars remain, they are not the end of your story. Aftermath is a card of resilience and survival, reminding you of the strength it took to endure and the courage it takes to heal. This is your time to gather the broken pieces. Honor your experience. Yeah, it's important. And it's something that helps and helped, develop who you are in the present day. This is your time to gather the broken pieces, honor your experience, and begin to rebuild. Healing is not linear, and the transformation comes through patience and self-compassion. The pain you've endured can be a foundation for growth, as each step forward brings you closer to renewal and empowerment. Guidance. This card acknowledges the challenges you faced and the emotional weight you may still be carrying. Aftermath encourages you to pause, reflect, and prioritize your well-being. You've survived, and now it's time to focus on healing and rediscovering your inner strength. Okay? Be gentle with yourself as you process your experiences and explore the lessons they hold. Transformation is possible when you allow yourself the time and space to mend, release, and rise anew. Okay? Working through all of that and releasing it, moving above it, through it. Okay, so affirmation. I honor my strength and resilience. I'm healing. I find renewal. And from pain, I create growth and transformation. Actionable insights. Identify one self-care practice that can help you process and heal from a recent challenge. Okay? This could be journaling, talking to a trusted friend or therapist, meditating, or engaging in a creative activity. Commit to this practice for the next week and notice how it helps you move toward clarity and renewal. Reflection. Aftermath is a card of hope, resilience, and transformation. It reminds you that even in the wake of life, greatest storms, you have the power to heal and rise again, like the phoenix. Okay? By honoring your pain and allowing yourself the time and space to recover, you create a foundation for growth and renewal. What does your healing journey look like after this storm? How will you nurture yourself as you rise stronger and more empowered? So that's what I get with those. But let me just take a peek here. It's kind of dark in here right now, but let me just see here. Yeah, so these first two cards, the unseen stories, what I'm getting separately from what those cards, just the description, is someone who's maybe a little fearful of examining or sharing what they've experienced. Okay? This could be someone who's been traumatized through many different ways here. My feeling is someone who has been, yes, it's a woman energy I'm feeling. Obviously, it's a woman on that card. But someone who has been through some things, okay? And a little afraid to tell the story. Also, kind of clouded by that, not knowing how. Will I be believed? But if you look here, the shape of a heart, still holding hope. Okay. Yeah, trying to hide what's stuck up here. Okay. The experiences, the trauma, all of those things. Trying to figure out a way to get through that and to talk about it. The veiled watcher, someone who notices this about this person. I went down a rabbit hole here because I'm starting to see some things that it's about somebody. I always do this to myself. This is somebody who is kind of, I'm really getting this psychic wise now for someone, the person that sees it, if it resonates, someone who's been traumatized by somebody, physically essayed, all of those things. This person was following and watching. But the person, feels like woman, was not aware at first that this was going on, that they were being watched. God, I don't know why they do this to me. And it just feels, it's tough because I don't know if the person this is meant for is going to see it. Like another time I had it about a veteran that was considering on ending things. Sometimes it's hard. Okay, so the gateway of the knowledge. What does this person do with that happened to her? I feel it's a woman. Does she take a chance? But I think so, because leap of faith, releasing that, letting it out, telling someone, you know. Unfortunately, women are not always believed, but if you take that leap of faith and report it, tell it, it's going to make you feel better. It's going to empower you as well. So go for it. Take a chance. And then you'll get a better perspective of things. This is the soaring perspective, an idea of how she can do this in a safe way, is what I just heard. And be okay. The guidance up here, guidance helping her. Spirit guides, her angels, helping her with ideas on how to do this and remain safe. Okay? So here, she is the edge of renewal. So I feel like if she does that, she's right there, so close to releasing all of that, letting it out, and moving forward and having another chance at life. Feeling much better about things. It's going to be a process. It's going to take time, therapy, all of those things. But that's okay. You're going to become a stronger, better, in the sense of happier. Not better, happier. And the aftermath. Yeah. You're a little battered for it all. You can see, like, what's going on here. On the walls. Her legs. Something definitely happened to this person, whoever it is. This is a real person I'm feeling here, not just the cards, the image on the card. The aftermath of what happened, but taking that leap of faith, standing on the edge of renewing, okay? Starting the new life after disclosing that information. Yeah, feeling much better after that. I don't know why I don't know why I get that, and it's not even like it's not even like I know who the person is. I just know it's a woman, and I know it happened for sure. That I can tell you. So it's like, what do you do with that? Except tell it here. Hopefully that person hears it, takes the chance in releasing that, revealing it, telling it, and starting your new life. Okay, because it will help a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to pick a couple cards from this other deck because that was kind of heavy there. Okay. This is the Ascendium deck. So, I'm just pick a few, whatever comes here. This kind of goes right along with what I was just saying. Okay. Okay. I got it here. All right. So, that person that I saw, the female woman, young woman, I feel, 18, 19, 20, 23, somewhere in there. Once she talks about it, reports it, lets it go, leadership in her own life, just look at that. The empowerment that she has. Okay? I lead to awaken potential, expand possibility, and co-create a better future for myself and others. Yes, that's what's going to happen. And it's divinely guided for this person. Okay? All right, so the next card, nourishment. Nourishment. I listen to my body's wisdom and give it the nourishment it truly needs. And that's in every way, not just sustenance. Every way. Spiritually, in a divine way, beautiful way, self-love, self-empowerment, growth, strength. Okay. Then the next card, clear voice. Yes. Yes. Release that. Talk about it. Okay. Address it. Look at it. Letting go. Divinely guided. Peace. Okay. My voice is strong. My words flow effortlessly. And my message is always understood. I feel like whoever this person talks to, they're going to be heard. Someone will believe them. More than one person. And then they'll be divinely guided on what steps they want to take after that. They're going to gain so much strength from it. Okay. Support system. I think they'll be surprised at just how many people will support her. I think she's going to be surprised at that. And it's definitely divine guidance and help and support as well. One source, one force coming through, her angels, spirit guides, past loved ones that have passed away. The universe continuously connects me with those who believe in me and my vision. Believes her, and then believes in her vision moving forward. I feel like a book, I think she might write a book about it, or a book of poetry related to her experiences with all of that. Radiant health, feeling so much better after releasing that. Emotional growth, emotional healing, that trauma being released, the strength from it, the guidance from it, breathing, having peace in her heart and mind. My physical form is in perfect harmony with my spirit, allowing me to fulfill my purpose with strength and grace. Yes, whoever this is that I am seeing that's going to go through that experience, or if they have already, I feel like they have already. Amazing things coming for that person. Okay. Empowered. Empowered. I command my energy with grace and authority, creating the reality I desire. Look how she's putting that beautiful light out there. But that can be for all of us. And women, the rise of the feminine. Okay? That's what this is all about as well. Look at that. The strength. Yeah. The peace. Feeling the strength for herself. And the last is harmonic home. I am divinely guided to live in a space that nurtures my spirit and supports my highest evolution. She's going to write a book about this, or books, or poetry, or something. I really hope whoever this is sees this. You never know. I say what I get, because sometimes it's strange, because I'm pre-recording this, and sometimes the cards lead me to getting a message for someone, and I just have to have faith that at some point that it reaches the right person or persons. I mean, as a woman, I think it's 1 out of every 3 will be essayed on some level, and usually more than once. So I am divinely guided to live in a space that nurtures my spirit and supports my highest evolution. That's right. You get that power, that self-empowerment. You grow as a human, as a spiritual being, as a warrior, as a goddess, as the feminine, divine feminine. Strength. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Didn't expect that. But, yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you have any comments, just put it down there. If anything I said resonates with you, or if the divine helps me get that message to the right person, any of that, leave a comment if you like. Alrighty, you guys take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye-bye.